Good afternoon, America. Today is the 22nd. It is a Wednesday, and it is 3:13. We're going to do a very short psalm today. It is Psalms 54, prayer for deliverance from enemies. Prayer for deliverance from enemies. It is a psalm of King David. It only has 7 verses. It has orange for faith, black for sin. It has one split verse. Verse 6 is a split verse, part olive for commandment, part red for discipleship. And blue is the last verse for salvation. We're going to be reading it from both, so let me find it in here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Can't seem to keep my glasses on my face. Alright, Psalms 54, verse 1. Save me, O God, by thy name, and judge me by thy strength. Save me, O God, by thy name, and judge me by thy strength. 2. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth. Hear my prayer, O God. Give ear to the words of my mouth. That was 1 and 2, and they were orange for our faith, so I read them together. We're going to read them from here. Save me, O God, by your name. Vindicate me by your might. 2. Hear my prayer, O God. Listen to the words of my mouth. Hear my prayer, O God. Listen to the words of my mouth. Verse 3 is that black verse. We have 2 of them, 3 and 5. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppressors seek after my soul. They have not set God before them, Selah. For strangers are risen up against me, and oppressors seek after my soul. They have not set God before them, Selah. So he has a lot of enemies after him, and all of his enemies do not know the Lord. 3. Strangers are attacking me. Ruthless men seek my life. Men without regard for God. Amen. Strangers are attacking me. Ruthless men seek my life. Men without regard for God. Selah. Verse 4. Orange for your faith again. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is with them that uphold my soul. 4. Surely God is my help. The Lord is the one who sustains me. Amen. Surely God is my help. The Lord is the one who sustains me. 5. Black again. He shall reward evil unto my enemies. Cut them off in thy truth. He shall reward evil unto my enemies. Cut them off in thy truth. And that's not just the king's enemies. That's your enemies as well. So if you're one of the Lord's own, your enemies become his enemies. In the same way that King David's enemies were also God's enemies. Isn't that sweet? Okay. Let evil recoil on those who slander me. Amen. In your faithfulness destroy them. Let evil record those who slander me. In your faithfulness destroy them. And this happened recently, matter of fact, to a servant. Apparently Roseanne Barr didn't know who she was talking about, so she spoke some ill words on national television about a particular individual among a former member of the Obama, and as soon as she spoke those words, trouble came her way immediately. And that's the way God works. So if you're among his, any of your enemies become his enemies, and he deals with them what? Swiftly. Always. Biblical or today. Always. Okay. 6 is that split verse, part olive for commandment. The olive part says, I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. The red part says, I will praise thy name, O Lord, for it is good. I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Lord, for it is good. That is the greatest name of all. Greatest name of all. All right. 6. I will sacrifice a free will offering to you. I will praise your name, O Lord, for it is good. Okay. The last verse 7 is blue for our salvation. For he has delivered me out of all trouble, and my eye has seen his desire upon my enemies. Yes. Yes. The Lord will cause you to hear about it, or he may cause you to see it. Okay? He will cause you to hear or see it. Okay? For he has delivered me out of all trouble, and my eye has seen his desire upon my enemies. 7. For he has delivered me from all my trouble, and my eyes have looked in triumph on my foes. Amen. For he has delivered me from all my troubles. It didn't say some, it said all. And my eyes have looked in triumph on my foes. Thank you very much for listening to us here at Spiritual Water. My name is Brenda Guerrero. And as always, may the peace of God be upon you. May the protection of God surround you. And may the will of God come from you. Until the next time, please enjoy the rest of this day. And tomorrow, we will do a full reading. Don't know where it's coming from until that day. But if I live and nothing happens, we should hear it tomorrow. Thank you. And thanks again for listening.